My research interests are in psychological research. So what I look at is how many people develop mental health problems, why people develop mental health problems, and if there are psychological services that we might be able to provide to help people deal with these mental health problems. If we look, so what kind of people do develop mental health problems? If we look at the general population in the UK, we see that on any given day, 1 in 4 people experience mental health problems, and these are mainly anxiety or depression symptoms. If we look at young people, we don't know much about how young people feel, but we know that in any given classroom, about 3 teenagers receive treatment for mental health problems. If we look at the hospital population, we see that people with long-term physical health conditions are 2 or 3 times more likely to develop mental health problems. So no research has been done with PCD to see how many people diagnosed with PCD experience mental health problems. So in general, how do people develop a mental health problem? I put a situation up here that refers to the show Futurama, in which Philip Fry was frozen in the year 2000, and he wakes up 1,000 years later. And so this is a very new situation for him. It's unpredictable because things have changed a lot in the last 1,000 years, and he needs to adjust to a new situation of living. Now, depending on what kind of personal characteristics he has and the coping mechanisms he has, he can have a successful outcome and develop friends, as you can see, or he can be unsuccessful and he can be freaking out a little bit. So in general, when we look at a situation, every one of us experiences multiple situations, and every day we have to get up every morning, we have to eat our breakfast, we have to go to work or to school, we have interactions with our friends and our family, but we can also have some stressful situations. We have an exam in school, we have a job interview, or we have to go to the dentist or something like that. So what's important about the situation is whether the situation is new or familiar to us, whether the situation is predictable. Can we say what's going to happen when we are in a situation? Do we know how long it's going to last, or do we don't know how long it's going to last? And do we believe it's stressful? Now, although people might be in the same situation, they might respond very differently to the same situation. This might be because they have very different personal characteristics. People have different levels of tolerance to risk. People have different temperaments. Some people are very happy and cheerful people. Other people are very shy. So everybody's different. It might also be you feel in control of the situation, or you feel somebody else is controlling the situation. And so the other thing why people respond differently is because we all have learned different ways of coping with the situation. Some of us gather a lot of information to deal with something. For instance, your doctor tells you need to get an x-ray done, but you've never done an x-ray before. So you're a little nervous about this. So some people that are gathering information, they read the pamphlet the doctor has given them, they look online what's going to happen, so they gather as much information as they can to become less nervous. Other people might bring a friend with them to the x-ray, so they become less nervous in that respect, because the friend will support them being there. Or we can, some people deal with humor to deal with stressful situations and make a joke out of things. And other people use relaxation techniques like breathing, muscle relaxation, or maybe yoga or something like that. So everybody has different coping techniques. Now, so depending on the situation, depending on your personal characteristics and your coping techniques, you can have a successful outcome, or you can have an unsuccessful outcome. In general, that causes temporary mental health problems, but if you have multiple negative outcomes, that can cause a more longer mental health problem. As I mentioned before, no research has been done with individuals who are diagnosed with PCD, so we can't really recommend any coping strategies that could be used in stressful situations related to PCD. So how do we in general assess mental health problems? This can be done in a one-to-one situation. A psychologist or a researcher can talk to you and can ask you how you feel, what kind of stressful situations you experience, and how you normally deal with this, whether you feel okay dealing with it, whether you feel you could use some more support from a professional. This is very time consuming and very costly, but you get a lot more information this way. In general, researchers create questionnaires and use questionnaires to do their research. So how do we create a questionnaire? We look at what kind of symptoms the patient has. We look at what kind of, how the doctor, what kind of definition he uses for the diagnosis. And based on that, we use the questionnaire that you see at the end there. This questionnaire has been developed to measure if somebody has anxiety problems. So we look in the past 2 weeks, have you been feeling nervous? Have you been worrying? Trouble relaxing? Do you feel irritable? Questions like that. And depending on how somebody answers the questions, you can say if they have anxiety problems or not. So there's a lot of different questionnaires out there, like I said. And when we develop a study, we try to put as many questionnaires in there, of course, because we want to know as much information as we can. So from a researcher perspective, we try to gather as much information, because the more information we have, the better we can understand why certain people develop mental health problems, why others do not develop mental health problems, and what kind of advice we can give of what kind of psychological services would be appropriate to give. From a participant's perspective, of course, they are usually willing to answer the questions if they can improve their services, and then they're willing to spend a certain amount of time answering these questions if it's convenient for them to answer those questions at that time. I've been developing a project in the last couple of months. That's what I would like to talk to you about. What I would like to do is, I've looked at several questionnaires that would be appropriate for people who have respiratory illnesses, and I've looked at several questionnaires in relation to that. There's different questionnaires for teenagers and different questionnaires for adults to see what kind of what kind of mental health problems they might have or might not have. So what I would like to look at is anxiety, depression, and just in general what kind of difficulties people experience. I'd like to see what kind of support they receive from their family and from friends or peers. I would like to see what kind of coping mechanisms you in general use throughout your day. Then in general, do you feel in control of most of the situations you encounter during the day or not? And how do you feel about your treatment? So the questionnaire takes about 45 minutes and will be developed online. So you can complete the questionnaire when it's convenient for you. And I think I need to go through a couple of procedures. I recently heard that I got funding for this project. So 2 days ago actually. So I have to go and set up the online questionnaire. So probably it will be available in September, at which time I would like to extend an invitation to you all through the PCD Family Support Group newsletter to participate in this study. My contact information, if anybody has any questions about this, will also be available later on. Any questions?
Is your project directed just at patients or also the families?
No, just at the patients.
And just adults or children?
So I got teenagers because most of the questionnaires, if you go to younger children younger than 11, it's going to be harder for the children to complete the questionnaire because the language used is going to be harder to complete. That's why I look at children from 11 to 18, so more teenagers. And then adults, there's going to be 2 different questionnaires.
Obviously, the impact on the families is
It's also big,
another problem.
yes. Yes, but at this time I thought I'd start with, because